chosen one. Whether you know it or not, you influence the pretenders. As a matter of fact, the Most High, Yeshua, the divine, has created you and called you to the pretenders. It's something about a person who believes that they got it all together, sitting on their high horse, their ego, their pride. When you come around, you dismantle all of that. God sends you to these people, these quote unquote pretenders, and they don't realize it, and you may not even realize it until you step into the room, until you get into your rightful position, until you start realizing who you truly are, until you start knowing that you are the one to be. This is the moment where you start realizing the pretenders, baby, the ones who act like they had it all, they really don't. The one who's sitting around, baby, driving the whip, but looking at you in your Toyota, or looking at you get on your bus. Listen, baby, go behind the scenes and behind the screens and see how they got it. It really ain't what it's supposed to be given. I'm talking to you, chosen one, like this, because we got to realize that the spirit that we carry, the light that we carry, the truth that we carry, it automatically exposes the pretenders. And the Most High sends you into spaces and places so you can do just that. So whoever I'm speaking to, baby, pull your boots up, strap your boots up, get comfortable with making other people uncomfortable, period. Those of you that are new to the channel, welcome to the Walk Heavy channel. Over here is all gas, no brakes. We're putting our foot on the enemy's neck and we're not letting up. Those of you that are returning, y'all already know. I love y'all so much. Thank you for your PayPals, Cash App, super thanks, thumbs up, love, support. Continuing to show up, y'all, each and every single time that I show up. Those of you that are old or new, I'm sorry. Those of you that are old or new, y'all, I write on these index cards before I get online, and I allow spirit to speak to me and through me regarding your situation. And on today, baby, we're just gonna go ahead and kick the door down, kick the enemy down, kick him in the gut, baby, put him where he belongs, which is under your feet. You influence the pretenders. Y'all know that quote that was going around? It was like, you inspire those that pretend like they don't even see you. That's for you. You inspire the people that act like they cannot see you. They see you. When you come around, baby, they see you. When you speak, they hear you. When you do what you do, they feel you. Even if they pretend like they don't. You're meant to influence these individuals. You're meant to show them what it looked like, baby, to really live out here. Because some people are just existing. They're not really living. They think just because they got the best of the best house, clothes, shoes, they walking around with the man or woman, that they got to fulfill life, but they don't. So they look at you, sweetheart, well, you may be single. You may be a person, baby, raising your baby alone. Maybe you don't have the finest wear, but when you put it all together, it look better than they Coach, they Gucci, and whatever else they trying to flaunt in front of you. Let's go off spirit. We just getting started. You, chosen one, are called to the pretenders, whether you know it or not. And people get mad when you strip them down of all they lashes and they boots and they Timbs and they hats and they gears and whatever else. You strip them down spiritually, baby, and have them standing in front of you looking naked and ashamed. But see, you're the opposite. Most High God can strip you down, baby, every day with absolutely nothing, and you'll stand there naked and unashamed. The devil don't want me to get that out, but let's keep going, y'all. The first one, your favor expose their fake. We're talking about you being called to the pretenders, baby. Because maybe you knew this or you don't, but I'm letting you know on today, you're called to the people who act like they got it all together. Because those are the same ones who will walk around here and be complete tyrants. Walk around here and be judging other people for what they have or don't have. Walk around here, they know they robbing Peter to pay Paul themselves, but just because they look good on the outside, they'll put the highlight and the light in the conversation on other people, knowing they don't have it together themselves. And here you are, chosen one, with your humble self. You look good, maybe you smell good, maybe, baby, you just struggling one day, but no matter what, that spirit that you carry is solid and can't nobody do nothing with it. Your favor exposed their fake. So the moment they start talking about what they have and all of this stuff, baby, you mess around and figure out they being chased by the bill collectors. You mess around and figure out, baby, they leasing their vehicles. They talking about their house, they renting just like you. Let's talk about it, y'all. We gonna get down and dirty today with the devil. Because I'm sick and tired of people acting like just because they got their eyes fixated on the chosen one and you ain't doing what you're supposed to be, quote unquote, what they think. They don't realize, baby, that you're abundant in a whole nother way. And so the Most High sit you right in front of them and let them know this ain't that. They walking around here, baby, they struggling to pay your bills, and maybe you are too, but you still do what you got to do. You have just a little bit left over. Meanwhile, they laying on their back, they calling up the next person, trying to get what they need. Go out, spirit. So you can have a little bit left, baby, and that little bit look like a whole lot, because the Most High will take your bread, baby, and feed the multitude, feed your children, feed you every single day, baby. You may not have a whole lot in your bank, but you still thick, you still fine, you still all right. Go out, spirit. Your favor expose their fake. So no matter what people try to do when you come around, you are always going to expose them, because you are called to the pretenders. You're called to the clowns. You're called to these individuals. And you might be saying, well, Kevin, I'm sick of that. I need new energy. I need new people. I need this and this. You're going to get that. But first, you got to get over these toes, these frogs, these people. You got to ascend above all of that. And the only way you can do that, baby, is through experience. Through experience. And the more you overcome their foolishness, their stupidity, the more you let people know, you know what, I see you, but I don't see you. I have the time, but I'm not going to give it to you. You still come around and expose them, make them feel some type of way, but you don't have to engage in it. It's for you and them. That experience, baby, that exchange of energy, those conversations that you have with the pretenders, it's for you and them. But I guarantee you, at the end of the day, you're going to be the one that, quote unquote, win. The one that, quote unquote, now they'll learn their lesson, baby. That's one thing they are going to do when they come across you, is learn their lesson. But let me tell you something. Your favor, though, it's going to hold its ground. No matter what anybody have to say, what they do, none of that. Your favor is going to stand 10 toes down against anything and anybody, any situation. And y'all, I don't even know why I'm stuttering. I'm going to leave it all in here, because that ain't nobody but the devil. When you start stuttering like that, somebody be mad at you, baby. That energy be trying to pierce through and get you all wrapped up and tied up, because you speaking their truth. You're speaking that entity that they carry. You speak their truth. Everything else, baby, start speaking positivity and love and kindness. They don't understand that, but start stepping on their toes, baby, and watch that pig holler. Watch that dog holler. Watch the ones, the pretenders, the fakes. They start hollering, baby, when you get in their territory. When you step over there where that demon is, that pretender is, he start crying out, what will you have to do with me? Just like he said in the Bible when Jesus came on the scene, that demon said, what do you want from me? What do you want? They be mad, baby. You ain't even ask them nothing about their life. You coming around trying to have a casual conversation. They all of a sudden come out the left field talking about, yeah, man, I didn't pay this. And yeah, man, I had this last night. And yeah, man, I slept with this and this one. Yeah, man, my mama said this and that. Telling you their life stories, because guess what? That light, that spirit that was in you, that Holy Spirit, that's what's calling them out. That's what's convicting them. That's what's wiping out the fakeness. That's what's making them look like clowns. All in one, baby. You. That energy, that light, that Holy Spirit that works within you. You were called to influence these pretenders. Let's go to the last one, y'all. And then real quick, I'm going to tell you about influence and pretenders. I want to give y'all those two definitions so you'll know. Last one. You make people out of liars and believers. You make people in the same breath out of a liar and believer. Because when you come around, because you've been called to them, you carry that truth, baby. You carry those facts. You can sit around all day and tell me what you have, what you don't have, but at the end of the day, baby, what you carry cannot be bought. You carry truth, life, facts, light, all of that for people. And you come into their lives at a specific time where the Most High is trying to let them know, okay, I gave you this and I can take it away from you. I know who you worshiping right now. You may worship yourself. You may worship the devil. You may worship your job. But I'm sending a chosen one in right now to let you know This ain't that. And I can take it away from you just like I gave it to you. People get confused about their tangible things, and they'll talk about you because you're not all wrapped up and tied up in that kind of stuff, but yet you still comfortable, yet you're still eating, yet you still go to and fro like the devil, but you're not like him spiritually, but you get where you got to go from point A to point B. Go off spirit. Go off spirit. I'm telling you, you influence the pretenders. They cannot pretend when you come around because your favor starts exposing their fate. These are the same people that's killing themselves trying to keep up with the Joneses. And yet you come around with your humble self, but you look good, baby. You look good. You look healthy. And if you're not there, you're going to get back to that level playing field. The Most High is going to put you right back where you need to be. You just had to learn your lesson from that last person, that last situation, that last job. But don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it. Last one, you make people out of liars and believers. They walk around town talking about you and what you did, your character, and all of this. You mess around, and the person that they talk to about you, get to know that person. Let that person get to know you. They'll see the one that's gossiping is a whole liar, a whole pretender, a whole fake. Because your character don't lie, chosen one. I told you, you're the truth, baby. Not perfect, but you're just the truth. That's what you carry, the truth, the light, the Holy Spirit within you. So what happened is you make that person that's been talking about you, mistreating you, telling the family members how it was you, not them, all of that stuff. You make them out of a liar, and the ones they were speaking to starts believing you. Go off, spirit. Go off. Start believing you. Because you were the one the whole time. You were speaking the truth the whole time. You were the friend the whole time. You were the one kept the glue, kept the bills going, whatever it is the whole time. It was you, chosen one. It was you. Let's get into this influence / pretender. I want to give y'all this real quick. What is a pretender? A person who claims or aspires to a title or position. Chosen one. Listen to me and hear me well. I said you influence the pretender. What is a pretender? A person who claims or aspires to a title or a position. I'm talking about the ones who walk around saying they bosses, but yet they gotta sleep with people to get what they want. And if this was or is your story, listen, you listening to this video, your life is changing. It is time now. And I'm telling you this in love. And that's why it's being highlighted. Because now it's time for you to change. It's time for your mentality to change. Because the Most High is leveling you up. So that may have been your story. But this right here, I'm talking to the ones. Because let me tell you something about that. Once you overcome that, you're going to be called to those same kind of people. And I'm not saying it like that. I'm just saying that's going to be your person, your people to minister to talk to encourage. Because you've been there, done that, chosen one. That's why you don't let nobody talk about your background and what you drive and all of this. And you don't have to fight with them either. But your story is meant for you to be, seen as that. People need to see you. You influence them whether they act like you do or don't. You do. When you have it and when you don't have it, they still influenced by you. They influenced by your determination. They influenced by the fact they keep doing stuff to you, yet you keep overlooking it. They influenced by the fact that you just got this raw, true authenticity about you. It's you. It's you, even if they pretend as if they don't see you, as if they're not bothered, they're not moved by what you're saying, by what you're doing, by how you're showing up. They're pretenders. You've been called to them so you can sit them down somewhere and pat them on the head and tell them, good job. Maybe next time you will get it right. Again, this person, these people, they claim or aspire to a title they are not. We're talking about pretenders. And this is why we go through so much, because people think that we come around just to expose them. But we don't. We are so loving and kind and patient and all of that. But sometimes people don't feel that or see that because they're so busy looking at your favor. So busy looking at the fact that you are so determined that you keep showing up regardless, no matter what they do. They don't realize that strength and that power come from the Most High. Come from the Holy Spirit. You can't buy it. So that's why they piss with you, because they got stuff that you could care less about, but you got something they can't get unless they do the work. Oh my goodness. Go off spirit. Go out now. That's the pretender. Influence. It says you influence the pretender. So let's talk about the influence, because we're going to talk about you. This is you. Influence. The capacity to have an effect on the character, development, or behavior or of someone or something. Let me read it again. Influence. The capacity to have an effect on the character, development, or behavior of someone or something. So I told you were called to the pretenders. So when you come around and you start being real, I'm talking about just being you. You don't have to do more. Your less is more. You don't have to cut up, act out, talk loud, be seen. None of that. All you have to do is let your presence be known. Just step on the scene, baby, and find you a seat anywhere. They're going to feel it. People are going to feel you, even if you don't open your mouth. And what happened is, when they start feeling you, you have an effect on their character. This is the character that they've built for themselves, the persona that they've built for themselves, the narrative that they told everybody how they got their house, their shoes, they man, they girl, they doing this and this and this and this. Listen, when you come around, baby, you have an effect on their character, aka persona, their image. And then you mess around and you start dismantling them, so they start feeling like they're not developed. They got to do better. We're talking about this influence, the capacity to have an effect on the character, development, or behavior. So there it is now. You done came on the scene. You trying to play nice. You want to be kind. You want to give your shirt off your back. You want everybody to be seen and loved and all of that. You know how we do. You know how we do, chosen one. But they mess around and find out that it's really you, not them. It's your energy, not theirs. It's your love, not theirs. It's you who have the blessing, not them. It's you. And so you have an effect on their character, development, and behavior. They start cutting up, acting out, just like I told y'all before. They can no longer pretend when you come around, because that spirit within you, it wipes away all that fake stuff. All those things, that ego, that pride, all that stuff they think they got on the outside, it starts letting them know that I can care less about what you got. I can care less about what's in your bank account. I'm still going to do me and be me whether I have it or not. I'm speaking about you, chosen one. I'm speaking about you. You influence the pretenders, the clowns, people who act like they got it all together. Because you know what it is, pride and ego, those are like, that's darkness, y'all. It really is. It operates under darkness. It's controlling, it's manipulative, it's all of those things to get what you want. They're cousins of each other. And so you come in to help people with that. And they get mad because you don't even have to open your mouth, but your spirit just strip them down every single time. I hope this makes sense, y'all. And I'm so crunk about it because I love when the Most High just do these kind of messages, y'all. I really do. Because we do not talk our ish enough. I'm going to keep it 100. We don't. And we're not created like that, y'all. We humbly receive our gifts. We humbly receive our blessings because people make us feel like that. But there comes a point where you got to toot your horn a little bit, and not because of you, but because of the Most High. The one that worketh in you and through you, baby. That's who I'm highlighting. So beep, get out the way. Get out the way. Period. Listen, I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. Thank you again for your PayPal's, Cash App, super thanks, thumbs up, love, support, continuing to show up, y'all, each and every single time that I show up. Please know I appreciate you all so much. I gotta get off this phone. It's going dark. I think it's getting too hot. So until next time, y'all be easy. Peace.